Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. And the left is continuing to melt down. They're continuing to lose their minds. And right now, we're going to go with the celebrities, because the celebrities are not having a good time. The celebrities are either leaving in droves or hating on Americans. Yeah, that's right, hating on Americans, because that's the good thing to do. Because normally when you hate on Americans, which is usually, I don't know, like a lot of your actual viewer base, the people that pay you, it kind of ends up being a disaster, right? It doesn't tend to go very well. Well, here's what some of the celebrities and things that are going on here, because they ain't doing too good. I said you're going to find some that are fine. Cardi B, Joe Rogan, Stephen King, and more stars react to Trump election win. America is done. But America is on the path of victory, my friends. It is long over from being done. It says former President Donald Trump is headed back to the White House, and celebrities have thoughts. Trump has been elected the 47th President of the United States, a stunning comeback for a candidate who has been convicted of 34 felony counts and impeached twice, once for inciting an insurrection after he refused to accept his loss in 2020. Which, all of that is untrue. At least the fact that, all those cases were BS and stuff like that, and their insurrection is false. And if he does win the House, he can't really be impeached. So, yeah, I mean, he could. The Republicans could impeach him, but why would they do that? That just spell disaster for the Republican Party, and that would want to oust more Republicans, rhino Republicans, for wanting to be in the party. So it'd be best not to do that. We have this here. Podcast host Joe Rogan, who endorsed Trump shortly after Election Day, shared a video of himself exclaiming while watching Trump's victory speech with a person he heard laughing in the background. In an Instagram story, Cardi B, who endorsed Harris and appeared at a rally for vice president, showed a clip of herself watching election coverage with her head in her hand. I hate y'all bad. Yeah, that's a good thing you should say. So that's what's going on here. It says Ethel King says Donald Trump's victory is no surprise. Shared her disdain for Tuesday's election results in a lengthy post on her Instagram, writing, "It's a dark and it's sad, but it's no surprise." King encouraged her followers to not give in to the culture of unmitigated hatred and disdain for each other, and instead turn your frustration to the real world and find a way to help. The thing is, the real world is this. The real world is what this election is about, because the popular vote was seated in for Donald Trump. So you're gonna change your ways. You are the minority here. The people do not think that you people are mentally sound to handle the country, and you try to use your popularity or influence to do so if you so desire. I don't think Trump necessarily, he had popularity, right? But he came out as a nobody. I didn't know Donald Trump. I didn't know who he was or anything at all because, well, again, I didn't watch anything of that. So when he came about, he was an unknown. And he was still an unknown forever. And he didn't really use his popularity to do anything. He used himself, which was not really much popular, but you get the drift, right? The next post, Don't Look Up, The Big Short and director Adam McKay shared information about how voters can change their party affiliation. It is time to abandon the Democratic Party. The Oscar-winner wrote, I'm registering Green Party or Working Families, but I'm open to ideas. So we have people just straight up leaving the Democratic Party. Celebrities are leaving the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is in complete shambles, guys. It is not in a healthy state of mind, because if you have celebrities leaving the Democratic Party, that probably means that everything is just not going good, right? Like, it's a downfall, which weakens the Democratic Party's stronghold. In response to the user who asked why people are not understanding that our democracy is over, Yvette Nicole Brown said, I don't know, because it is. In other posts, the community star wrote that America is done, and any hope in this country, what could it be someday, is gone. Christina Applegate expressed confusion on X and said her daughter was upset by Trump's win. Why? Give me your reasons. Why? The dead to me, Star asked. My child is sobbing because her rights as a woman may be taken away. Why? And if you disagree, please unfollow me. Again, women's rights are not going to be taken away, right? If you live in a Democratic state, you'll be fine. If you live in a Republican state, you'll most likely still be fine. You just can't just abort a child for no actual logical, for insane reasoning. Like, if you just get pregnant and you want to abort the child, that's not sound reasoning. That's stupid. But if you were raped, incest, or your life is in danger, well, you have no problem because they'll abort the child, except it's not really called abortion. They just call it an ectopic pregnancy because, that's what they call it. But, of course, the far left don't want to put that out. And I think that's what Republicans should do, by the way, in the coming months, in coming years, is that they should really try to emphasize that, say, the death of the mother is always related to the ectopic pregnancy. It is not usually related ever to an abortion. The ectopic pregnancy is not an abortion. It's not considered an abortion, and that's what the right should have to propose on, because then the left have to fight back against that, and there's nothing they can fight about it, because an ectopic pregnancy is an abortion. They would have to say that an ectopic pregnancy is not what it says. It was what the definition is. And they have to denounce the ectopic pregnancy, which would be insanity if they did. But, again, Stephen King expressed concern for democracy in his reaction. There's a sign you can see in many shops that sell beautiful but fragile items. Lovely to look at, delightful to hold, but once you break it, then it's sold. You can say the same about democracy. Democracy is going to be the same. Don't worry about it. You're just insane. You're just a liberal hack. Billie Eilish has gone out to say it's a war on women. Ariana Grande holding the hand of every person who is feeling the immeasurable heaviness of this outcome today. Bill Myers says, stating that this presidency tends to be won by men who are interestingly the most devious and mediocre. And I have to give a praise to you women. Your women showed up. Your women voted for Donald Trump. I gotta give you hands and praise. All right, ladies, you guys did a good job. You went against the Democratic mantra. Hey, kudos to you, ladies. You've done good. Hey. Well, the men did good. You guys showed up. I put it on my channel saying you guys gotta go vote if you're men. You guys did good. You men did good too. But the women, I'm surprised. The ladies, you get a handshake. You get a praise for all this. All right. You get credit where credit is due. All right. And Sophia Bush said, voters did a great job by giving the MAGA gang more power. It's just that racism and misogyny played a role in Harris. Yeah, because that's all you guys do. Because whenever it's Donald Trump, whenever it's nobody's on your part of your cult, you say it's racist or misogyny. Because that's all you guys have. Luckily, the power of the, I would say, the celebrities is draining. And it's going to be draining fast over the next couple of years. So yeah, the celebrities are losing their minds. When it appears on the consequence of the election result, said that the Supreme Court will be changed for a generation. Yeah, we'll see about that. I don't think the Supreme Court is going to be changed very much at all. Says Lily Reinhart said, cannot fathom the feeling of the women who came forward about their at the hands of Trump and seeing millions of people vote for their abuser. Right. Because he's abused other women as well, even though it was a bunch of hoax, or hoax. But you get the drift, right? But heart absolutely breaks for these women, says the Riverdale. And then Jamie Lee Curtis says Trump wins means a sure return to a more restrictive, more some fear draconian time. Yeah, because that's what you hope or you assume, but that's not the case. So that's what the celebrities are saying here. Of course, Cardi B and Matt Midler said MK responded to Trump, I hate y'all. But who is Matt Riddler, right? Who is this person? She's a person that pretty much said that has blatantly revealed where her allegiance lie in the U.S. election, seemingly vowing to drink drain cleaner if Donald Trump wins. And yeah, this is her drain cleaner, all right? This is what she's going on about. And so Kamala Harris, a bottle of champagne or looks like wine or whatever. But Trump wins, she drinks drain cleaner. Yeah, very funny. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, we have this from the lips of TikTok saying, University of Washington is offering a safe space to students to process the election. It includes a pause for pause, petting zoo, craft tables, and a gratitude will help the stress. University of Washington turned into a daycare, higher education for you. Yeah, this is for, it's really quite sad. This is for adults because when you're at the university, you're usually 18 plus. So, yeah, really pathetic, honestly. It's quite sad. This is the state of our country, right? The insanity. And, of course, we have a little bit more insanity here. We have this from Amy Chadwick, a professor at Ohio. She canceled classes today because students are traumatized, angry, scared, and sad, hurting, and devastated after Trump's win. Some students are also unsure on how to go on. And we have this here. Meet Timothy Black, a physics professor at University of Wilmington, who talks about the self-control he has not to verbally attack students who support President Trump and call them fascist morons. This is very alarming that a professor who appears so unstable is teaching students, some who are Republicans. The university responded to our request for comment, stating that they are aware of the post and support his freedom to publicly write such comments. Yeah, but it's a bit different when you, when you threaten to attack students. Because the thing is, you can say attack, but again, they want what attack does he mean? Because he's going to call them fascist morons. He has the right to say that. But if he's going to physically attack, oh boy, they're losing their minds, guys. It ain't going good. They're having a whole state of problems. So, yeah, it ain't going good for the Democratic Party and the celebrities. The celebrities are melting down, and as you expect, victory is on the rise even more. And let's change this culture, let's change this reality, because that's what we need to do in this country. Alright, guys, like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, because it's algorithmic disease, the social media.